you aware that Indonesia has over 232,000 homeless children, with 12,000 in Jakarta alone? Sadly, every year over 167,000 of these children will die before their 5th birthday. Can anything be done? Rotarian Robert Epstone from the UK and Swiss Beat Schmidt-de-Brunegg are walking barefoot throughout Indonesia to raise money, awareness, and most importantly, to make a difference. They are Indonesia's Solemen.
So yesterday, Indonesia's Solemen kicked off their over 500-kilometer barefoot walk around Bali. The purpose, of course, is to raise awareness and to raise much-needed donations for homeless children here in Indonesia.
Good morning, Mr. Sun.
Good morning, Mr. Sun.
The day has just begun.
The day has just begun.
I love to see.
I'm just thinking about, I'm doing this out of choice, and it's uncomfortable, to say the least. Just thinking about all the poor people around the world who are not doing this out of choice.
Okay, here they are, the real guys, the Solemen. Robert, tell me about your inspiration, this gentleman in China.
Inspiration really was Arthur Jones, who's a British filmmaker. He lives in Shanghai, and he's a very old friend. We were there in October, and Arthur didn't have any shoes on. I said, why have you not got shoes on, Arthur?
In October.
October is very cold, and in fact there was ice on the ground. And he said, I'm taking my shoes off for a year to be in solidarity with the poor and underprivileged children in China, and I'm going to walk 1,000 kilometers across China to raise money, as Beat says, for libraries. So when I got home, I was chatting with Beat, and I said, I really would love to do something similar to this. He said, well, if you do it, I'll do it. And at that moment, we both took our shoes off, and that was 6 months ago, in preparation for the first 500-kilometer walk barefoot around Bali. Following Bali, we're going to be doing other islands in Indonesia. We'll be doing Sumba, Sumbawa, Flores, and of course Java. And we're going to be walking as long as it takes barefoot to raise $500,000.
Well, Rotary has actually made a pledge, I believe, to back any monies that Robert raises with like the equal amount.
That's correct. Yeah, they've offered to give an extra 50%. So, for example, if Robert raises $500,000, they'll give a further $500,000.
Last stop, we had about 90 kids following us, all waving the flags and shouting, "Solemen, Solemen, Solemen!" So, come and join. It's just wonderful.
Another bright and cold morning.
Kasian sama mereka, kakinya sampai luka-luka karena harus jalan di permukaan jalan raya yang kadang-kadang bopeng ya. Kebetulan kami ada kamar kosong, jadi saya jadi tuan rumah yang baik dan mereka saya kasih kamar.
We do what we can do.
We have 94 children, but we stay here 44 only. The other 50 stay outside for their study.
Berharap awan masih terus membiru. Mana mungkin, mana bisa. Siapa yang gak mau selalu bahagia. Bisa apa-apa saja. Tak perlu sempurna untuk bahagia. Perlu hati yang setulusnya. Pelan-pelan saja, jangan buru-buru. Pasti nanti kan ada waktunya. Jangan terlalu jauh-jauh bermimpi. Terlalu dalam, terlalu tinggi. Tak perlu sempurna untuk bahagia.
We walked from the Lakeview Hotel just up the road near the museum, about 6 kilometers past Bator Temple, with 500 or 600 people all waving the Solemen flag. It was an emotional experience. It's unbelievable. And we did all the prayers and we linked hands and we set off. And boy, was that an incredible morning.
Perlu rasa, perlu cinta, perlu hati yang setulusnya.